What's up, everyone? The return of Minkah Fitzpatrick to Miami felt like a storybook moment for the Dolphins. The former first-round pick, who became a superstar in Pittsburgh, was coming home to lead the secondary. It was a move celebrated by many fans. But what if the homecoming is destined to fail? A new prediction from a major sports outlet should give Dolphins fans some serious pause. It suggests that the team's biggest off-season acquisition could actually become its biggest disappointment. The biggest bust prediction. Bleacher Report just published their list of the biggest potential bust for every single team in 2025. And for the Miami Dolphins, writer Christopher Knox picked Minkah Fitzpatrick. Now, before you jump into the comments, let's break down the reasoning, because it's not as simple as saying Minkah is a bad player. The argument is all about pressure and perception. Why the skepticism? The core of the argument comes down to two key factors. One, the immense cost of the trade. This is the most important point. The Dolphins didn't just sign Minkah as a free agent. They traded away two significant starters to get him: Pro Bowl cornerback Jalen Ramsey and starting tight end Jonnu Smith. As the article states, Fitzpatrick will need to play extremely well to bring a sense of balance to the trade. It's not enough for him to be a good, solid starter. To justify giving up both Ramsey and Smith, he needs to be a truly elite, game-changing force. Anything less will feel like a net loss to Miami. Two, the narrative of a decline. The second part of the argument is the idea that Fitzpatrick, while still good, is no longer the truly dominant player he was a few years ago. The evidence used is that he hasn't been named a first-team All-Pro since the 2022 season. The argument isn't that he's bad. He's still a five-time Pro Bowler who played every game last season. The argument is that he's no longer the top-tier, impactful safety he once was, and if the Dolphins traded for the 2022 version but got the 2024 version, the trade will look very bad for them. The final word is on the field. Now, is this fair? Let's be real. The man is only 28 years old, which is often the prime for a safety. He is fully capable of coming to Miami and having one of the best seasons of his career, making this entire debate look foolish. Ultimately, as the article concludes, Fitzpatrick has the final say with his play on the field. But the pressure is officially on. He's not just replacing a spot on the roster. He's replacing production and presence of two key players. So I have to ask you, do you believe this prediction? Is Minkah heading for a bust season because the expectations are just too high? Or will he prove the doubters wrong and show he's still one of the best safeties in the game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. The Pittsburgh Steelers landed a superstar in Jalen Ramsey. But did they also acquire a superstar-sized problem? A new report is casting a shadow over the blockbuster trade, serving as an indirect warning to Pittsburgh. The very thing that reportedly made Ramsey unhappy in Miami might be exactly what the Steelers have planned for him. According to NFL insider Adam Kaplan, Ramsey was disgruntled during his time with the Dolphins, specifically with how he was used by former defensive coordinator Vic Fangio. The issue? Ramsey, who sees himself as a premier lockdown outside cornerback, didn't like being moved around the formation, especially into the slot. As Kaplan put it, Ramsey, if he had his choice, would like to be an outside corner. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The data shows Ramsey actually played very few snaps in the slot under Fangio. He played there far more often the following season under a different coordinator. This suggests the issue might not be about the exact number of snaps, but about the principle of being treated as a versatile chess piece rather than a dominant outside force. And this is where the warning bells should be ringing for Steelers fans. Pittsburgh's plan for Ramsey isn't to just park him on an island. They already have two established outside corners in Joey Porter Jr. and Darius Slay. Reports from insiders like Mark Kabley confirm that the Steelers view Ramsey as a multi-positional weapon, someone who will play outside, in the slot, and potentially even some safety. This creates an obvious and potentially explosive conflict. If Ramsey was unhappy with the idea of playing the slot in Miami, why would he willingly embrace an even more versatile role in Pittsburgh? The hope for the Steelers rests on one man, Mike Tomlin. The Steelers' head coach has a legendary reputation for managing big personalities and getting star players to buy into a team-first mentality. The bet in Pittsburgh is that Tomlin's leadership can succeed where others may have failed, convincing Ramsey that being a versatile weapon is what's best for the team. But this is a massive gamble. The success of this trade and the ceiling of the entire Steelers secondary likely hinges on Ramsey's willingness to embrace a role he has reportedly resisted in the past. So we think, will the Tomlin factor be enough to make this work? Or is this blockbuster trade destined to backfire over positional dispute? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.